Hi and welcome to Yin and Restore. My name is Anna Victoria, and this practice is an opportunity to calm down and come back to your own energy. It's really a practice for when life is a bit too much, when there might be a lot going on in your mind, or if you had a busy day and you want to wind down. So let's do that together. And start by finding a comfortable seat. And wherever you are, let your eyes be open at first. And take a look and see what's around you. Let your eyes wander in the space, all the way up and around. And see if you can start to invite a sense of relaxing the eyes. Just receiving your surroundings, but still resting into yourself. And eventually finding a stillness with the head. And if it feels comfortable, you may close the eyes. And noticing how our sense of receiving information shifts when the eyes close. Notice any physical sensations and become aware of your mind. What's moving through your thoughts. And see if it's possible to even here relax around what you're experiencing. And take a moment to settle in towards your seat, the ground that holds your body, and really receiving that support by relaxing into it. Let the shoulders drop, the jaw relax. And then we'll shift the awareness to the breath without any strain or direction, just relaxing around the breath. And see if that relaxation might invite more space. So the inhale can widen and the exhale can lengthen. And we'll just be here for 2 more breaths. Letting the awareness drop into the breath and into the body, right where you are. And then gently blink the eyes to open as we're coming into our first yin pose. And this one will start in a tabletop position. Tuck the toes. And we're going to come into a toe squat. And this is a form that might not suit everyone. So if you're feeling a no for the tucking toes under and leaning back, know that there are variations. So you can tuck your toes and lean into your tabletop. If you're placing your hands on blocks or your forearms on blocks, you might take some of the pressure off. But if you want to explore leaning back, you can do that. There are other options, bringing a cushion under your knees. Or you can even bring your feet a little bit wider and place a block under your seat. So find the variation that works for you and know that you can always come out earlier if that's what your body is calling you to do. And we're only going to be here for about 2 minutes, so it's definitely not forever. And what this pose does is that it's stimulating or bringing awareness to the feet. And the feet are connecting to the ground, but also the starting point of the kidney meridian, which is, it's like our availability to slow down. It's the water element, it's cooling, it's downward pulling and releasing. So it's a really good practice for, yeah, slowing down and arriving where we already are. So take about 5 more breaths here. You might keep your eyes closed. Notice any sensations physically, mentally, emotionally. And if there's a buildup of intensity, you can use that release. You can exhale that through the mouth. Maybe even stick your tongue out. Let it be your own release. And after the next breath, just very, very slowly ease out. We'll untuck the toes. Yeah, it might feel a bit sensitive. And take a moment to stay right there and just press the toes down into the mat. You can be where you are or lean back slightly. You might lift your knees up or not, but just giving an opposite kind of stretch to the top of the foot. Okay. And then we'll shift the feet over and extend the legs. You might still be a bit tender around the feet, and that's okay. And we'll come into half butterfly. So keeping the right leg extended and bring the left sole of the foot to the right thigh. So if your right leg is a little bit sensitive, you can place something under the kneecap. I like to give support to that place. Option to sit on a cushion. And we're gonna bring the body into a fold where you can for sure bring your props to support any which way that works for you. And then rolling chin down, spine down, finding stillness in this shape. And we're going to be here for about 5 minutes. So take your time to find the position where you can be still but not in pain. There's this in-between space. And that sensation can change with time. So during the practice, know that you're free to change and move, adjust, making it yours. Because this is for you. It's not for anybody else. And as you settle into this form, let the muscles soften. The space around the eyes, the tongue inside the mouth. Relax around the arms and the legs. And noticing what changes when we give time and stillness to ourselves. You might bring the awareness back to your mind, just observing. And then down into the space around the heart, softening. And down towards the support of the ground, and receiving that deeper as you exhale, exhaling into that support. And for the last 2 minutes here, see if there's anything that wants to relax or soften a bit deeper. And almost like a flushing out of whatever is moving through, we'll extend the exhale for the last 2 breaths in this shape. So invite a deeper breath in and exhale all the way out, till you feel empty. And do that one more time in your own rhythm. And then slowly coming back. Take your time. We're going to extend the left leg and come all the way down to lie on our backs. I promise we'll get to the other side eventually. Keeping the knees bent. And place your hands to your belly. Let the knees either fold in towards one another or fold out. But take a moment here in between where nothing needs to happen. Just a few breaths. Sensing the density, the weight of the hips, the lower back, the pelvis. And let the breath pour in to fill the low belly. There might be a sigh coming out. Good. And then we'll bring the knees to chest and extend the legs all the way up towards the ceiling. You can twirl the ankles once or twice as we bring the left shin towards the right knee for supine pigeon. You can wrap your fingers around the right knee or just behind it. Keep relaxing shoulders, head, neck. And this is a variation that can be more accessible for if we have sensitive knees than the sleeping swan variation. You might be still here, or you might be in a subtle rocking side to side. And if it feels comfortable, let your eyes close for the last minute here. And imagine everything dropping back to the back of the skull. The brain, the thoughts, that forward-looking, doing part of our mind. Imagine letting it drop back. And from the back of the skull into the earth. It's like an emptying of the brain. And last 3 breaths here. Good, and we'll release the left leg. Bring your hands to your knees and make some circles. If you prefer stillness, please give yourself that. We'll meet in a supine position or Savasana, whatever you want to call it, lying on your back for just a few breaths to let that settle. And you might imagine receiving the shape, receiving any sensations, receiving yourself back home. And taking a deeper breath. If it feels right, you might even extend your arms back and over, hug the knees, and roll all the way over to one side as we're going to bring our bodies back and find a seated position. It's time for the other side. So the right foot folds in towards the left thigh. And give yourself any props you might need here. I'm going to place a blanket under my left knee. You might sit on a cushion. And when you feel ready here to fold in, let your chin drop into the chest and take your time to fold in. As if you want to bring some props in to support your body. Take a few deeper breaths to really let your whole being settle in into stillness. Noticing any sensations in your physical body. And noticing what's moving through the mind without judging it as good or bad, right or wrong, just observing. the heart. What's there? Then bring the awareness down, down to the sensation of the ground supporting you, into the support. Let your body relax. And if you do have a very busy mind, let's see if you can allow your awareness to settle into the heart, the rhythm of your heart, the rhythm of your breath, the sensation of your own living body, moment to moment. And I will be quiet for the next minute to give you space to feel what wants to be felt in this moment. And taking a deeper breath, checking in if there's any adjustments to be made for the last few moments here. And then invite another deep breath. And so slowly start making your way back. We have time, so take your time. And we'll come all the way down to the ground, just like before. And placing the feet on the ground, hands to hip bones, just taking a moment to land here. And when you feel ready, we'll bring the feet up towards the ceiling, twirl the ankles, and bring the right ankle in front of the left knee. So your supine pigeon or figure 4 on the other side. And it's quite common here to hold on very tight without being aware. So see if you can let your shoulders relax, drop down. If it fits your body better, you might hold on to a strap here in your hands under your left knee. But just settling in and let your face relax. The space between the eyebrows, let it soften. And again, that watery feeling of melting down back to the earth. And we'll be here for about 1 more minute. Staying with the breath, noticing any sensations. And invite a deeper breath. There might be another sigh or a slow rocking side to side. Find your own way to release. And we're going to bring the legs to extension, arms extending. Take a moment here, sensing the whole body. And you might stay here longer, but if you feel ready to transition into our last yin pose for this practice, you can grab hold of a block or a book, place your feet back on the ground and lift your hips up to slide the block in, placing it under your tailbone, the lowest part of your spine. So this is our supported bridge. You can rest the arms out to the sides of the body or bring them up like cactus arms. One thing that is quite nice, especially if you're feeling ungrounded, is to place a cushion over your low belly. So there's that weight support. And depending on how you feel in your body, you can choose to extend one leg or both, or keep your knees bent. If you feel a pinching sensation in the lower back, I'd recommend you to keep your knees bent, just so you can have that space for your lower back. And you can let your eyes close or just soften the gaze to draw that awareness back in, back to you. And let the breath pour all the way down to the low belly, wave by wave, settling in and softening down into the support. And relaxing the hands from inside out, as if you let something go physically. And checking in with the body. Notice what's moving through the mind. Bringing the awareness to the heart, just being there. Nothing needs to happen. And give yourself another 3 long, deep breaths. It might be a sigh or a yawn or a sound, whatever helps you settle in deeper. Mm. And then bring your awareness to your feet. And if your legs are extended, gently bring your feet back to the ground and give a little press into your feet. And we'll lift the hips up so you can slide the block or book to the side and slowly roll the spine all the way back to the ground. And check in here if there's any movement that you need. Give yourself that, or make yourself ready for a moment of rest in Savasana. You can extend the legs and bring the feet apart so your pelvis has a lot of space, the sensation of space in your hips. Option to place one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest, just bringing your hands back to you. And we'll close this practice with a full deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, release. And feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you need. Thank you so much for being here.